Hello everybody, my name is Amazing Spark, or Ione. Today is going to be the second reading of Is It Love? I'm thinking about doing 3 videos on this, where I read parts of it, where I read the story in full, and I'll leave it at an end where it's like good enough for a cliffhanger, because we still haven't finished it all, and ooh, I keep on going out for direction. Wait, let me just move the camera back a little bit. And what was I saying? I was talking about I'm gonna leave it at a good spot so it makes you guys want to read it and find out, because leaving it at a cliffhanger makes people want to read stuff more. Basically. So yeah, here we are, starting chapter. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Chapter 6, titled Friends? ? Rise's POV. Well, if it isn't Ione Elizabeth Jones here at my brother's flat. Afternoon, slug, she growled. Hey bitch, I snarled back. I saw Dan start to get up at the corner of my eye. Phil followed slowly behind. Me and Ione looked at each other. She nodded, and we ran at each other. This was when Dan tried to grab my arm, but I kept running. Hug! I screamed as I reached her. Fuck you guys, Phil laughed at Dan. You too, Dan laughed. Fucking fight me! Phil whacked Dan around the side of the head. I only stood there, shocked, having never heard him swear. I, on the other hand, ignored it and jumping on Dan's back. My dibble. I hugged his neck protectively. All was now laughing by now. It was so much fun talking to Dan and Rise and recalling all the memories from high school, but I felt sorry for Phil, because he didn't know me, Rise, or Dan during high school. So I laughed at me with my Uncle Tommy in Wakefield, because he found out what my brother did to me when he started dating Rise. We went out around 5 PM to get things from the supermarket, Pizza Hut and Starbucks. I knew why Phil had left, really. It was because we were talking so much about high school he felt left out, and I know what it feels like to be left out, so when we got back we spoke about his and Dan's YouTube career, and then we spoke about VidCon. That's when I found out that Rise had a YouTube channel. After dinner I was scrolling on my phone on the sofa and looked at Rise's YouTube channel. I looked through the comments. There were about 8,000, and lots of them were hateful things like, you only have fame because of your brother. How are you related to Dan? He's way more attractive than you are, slut. I don't even know why you only have 1,000 fewer subs than Dan. You don't deserve any. Go kill yourself and maybe Dan will care more about you. I felt sorry for her, and that were only a few of the comments. Those were some nice things like, how are you so pretty? I want to live your life. You look so badass in those clothes. Where did you get them? I wish I was in your life. It seems so great, especially that you're related to Dan. Don't let these assholes bring you down. You're amazing and beautiful. Wow. Rise is loved by lots of people. These comments are right. She is amazing and beautiful and looked badass in those clothes. Whilst I thought that and was still looking through her comments, Rise, Dan and Phil came and sat next to me on the sofa and asked what movie we should watch. I said The Exorcist, which Dan and Rise were so excited, but Phil said, hell no, we're not watching The Exorcist, it's too scary. Which I then stated, it's only scary if you're a pussy. Dan and Rise laughed and Phil said, fine, we'll watch it, because I ain't no pussy. So we put the movie on and sat back and enjoyed. It was about halfway through the movie and Rise's POV. It was about halfway through the movie and I decided to play a prank on the guys. So I said I was going to the bathroom, but instead I went to the guest room where I'm staying. I grabbed the mask I had in my bag for the Halloween party that's next week. So I put the mask on and walked slowly behind the guys, and right up at the perfect moment this is what the mask looks like. Just like my real face. Dan's POV. It was around halfway through the movie Rise went to the bathroom, and I looked at Ione. She was cuddled up against me, and I felt so comfortable. Like she was my guardian angel. Everything was perfect. Then, boom! Ah! Everyone screamed in unison. I turned around, and there was Rise laughing her ass off. And then I see Ione chasing Rise around the apartment screaming, I'll get you, you bitch. So Phil and I burst out laughing. After seeing about like 10 minutes, Ione and Rise calmed down and carried and then sat down and carried on watching the movie. Time skip. After the movie finished, Diana was asleep and Phil had gone to bed. It was only me and Rise awake. I looked at my phone. It was 2 a.m. Rise said that she was going to her room, so instead of waking Ione up, I picked her up and put her in my bed. But before I left, Ione said, "Don't sleep on the couch. You can sleep next to me." So I nodded my head and cuddled up behind her and fell asleep. Cute shit. I want to move the camera because... There we go. That's better. Okay, there will, because of copyright regulations and stuff like that, I'm not going to play the song that's on this, but the song is Muse Uprising, so if you want to, you can listen to the song and read this part. So I'm going to do this one and another chapter after that, the next chapter after that, and that's it, this video. Rise POV. It's been a week since I last saw Dan, Phil and Ione because I've been busy moving. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I moved to London and today we're having a Halloween party at my house. It was around 9:30 p.m. and a lot of people were already here. My friend Charlie came up to me and love your outfit, girl, which was a sexy pirate costume with long leather boots. Long leather black boots. I laughed and continued talking with her until the bell rang, which I went left to open the door, and there stood Dan, Phil and Ione. Ione was wearing these. Okay. I can't be asked describing it. I don't even know how to. I guess like a jump, like a Harley Quinn-esque thing. I don't know. Anyway. No, female dresser costume. Should have just said that. Then Phil just wearing whatever costume they could find. Which seemed to be onesies of a cat, of a lion and a dinosaur. I wonder where they got those. Anyway. Come on in. The party's already started. It's only 9:58 p.m. It's only like 10 p.m. Phil said. I only walked away, Dan and I only walked away chuckling. I walked over to the drinks table and handed the guys a drink. Me and Annie had a vodka and Dan had a beer. After what seemed like forever, we finally persuaded Phil to have some drinks with us. He's a softie for drinking. After a while, I was a bit tipsy and Muse started playing, and I couldn't help myself from dancing. I saw Phil laughing, so I dragged him into the middle of the room to dance with me. It wasn't very organised, but it was fun. Phil's POV. I stood at the side of the room watching Rise dance around. I stood at the side watching Rise dance around the room. As she spun, all eyes were on her. I couldn't help but laugh when she started doing air drums. I guess that's what it would be called. She walked over to me and pulling me into the middle of the room with her. As I danced with her, I started to realise how beautiful she is. It's shocking how I never thought in the 11 years I've known her, because she truly is absolutely gorgeous. No one's PV. Whilst everyone's eyes were on Rise and Phil gliding around the room, their companion Ione, on the other hand, was sat quietly in the corner discussing Ione's home life. Me and Ione were talking about her home life. She said at home everything was amazing. My mum worked in part of the military and then my dad worked as a journalist. She spoke proudly, but I felt something was off with what she was saying, but I listened intently. She spoke about how her brother is very nice, and even though she hardly saw him because he started dating Rise. We carried on talking for the rest of the night when Rise asked us because she could tell we were not doing anything else. Hey guys, do you want to watch a movie and stay over? Because everyone else is gone. Me and Ione nodded our heads whilst Rise decided on what to watch as she flicked onto Netflix. So, we all decided to watch The Haunting on Hill House. Time skip brought to you by Pringles. I was really hungry. We both were, to be honest, writing this. We always are hungry. Anyway, Phil's POV. So just a bit after 1 a.m. and everyone left. Dan and Ione were asleep. In a cute ass position. Like that. Ash gets most of these photos, so yeah. There we go. So it's just me and Rise. So she looked at me awkwardly. We're both tipsy, so I understood why she just left and walked upstairs, leaving me alone. Something made me follow her. Once I was upstairs, I knocked on the bedroom door and walked in. She was sat on her bed, just staring at the wall. Rise? She didn't move. Phil? Oops. Sorry about the notifications. My phone just does it. Anyway, Phil? I wasted my life. It shocked me to hear her say this. She was so happy normally. What do you mean? Well, I was depressed, and instead of getting the help I needed, I left it. I just got worse, never ate, never slept. God, I never talked to Dan. I just left him on his own for years. I'm such a horrible sister, she cried. Dan forgives you. He always talks about how you're amazing and that he doesn't deserve you. I said as I quickly sat down next to her, trying to be comforting. He does deserve me. Or someone better than me, at least. It's I who doesn't deserve him. I need him, but he doesn't need me. He does need you. So much that you're the one that made him feel important. He loves you. And I love him. I nodded. You know, there was one person in this world apart from them that I wish I had growing up. Really? Yeah, he's amazing, smart, funny, and handsome. I wish he was talking about me. Wait, what? Who? You. She yawned and cuddled up into my chest. This is like on a plane, but it's actually really adorable. Ash chose it again. Ash chooses most of the photos. There you go. I don't know how they do this, like, on a couch, when this is based on a... No, not on a couch, on a bed. Oh, I like how them two are both listening to the same music. Oh well, I need to stop being so lovey-dovey of couples. Well, I wish I had you growing up, Philip, Michael, Esther. Her breathing even out. She had fallen asleep, and I wish you know that I'll love you till my heart stops beating. Rise, Grace Howell. I whispered as I drifted off as well. Dun dun dun. The things said last night. Oh, sorry, I keep on forgetting to tell you the names. So we read Friends? Question mark? The Party, which was just the last one, and the things that said last night is the one now. And then I'll read one chance because this is quite a short paragraph. Aoni's POV. I woke up on Rise's couch, cuddled up next to an adorable Dan, fast asleep. Fucking look at that! It's so cute! Also, if any of my parents see this, I'm so sorry for swearing. It's like in the thing, and it's just an action. To be honest, my mum's probably still asleep, but she could hear me. Oh well. Okay. Fast asleep. Wait, did I say adorable? Am I falling for him? No, I can't be. I got hovering, right? Ugh, I think it's a hangover putting thoughts in my head. Then a smell hit my nose. Pancakes! I screamed, which woke up Dan. Did I hear pancakes? Dan questioned. I nodded and ran to the kitchen. Sink. Wink, wink. That was me, and I was really childish at the moment because I just listened to Kitchen Sink. Because a kitchen sink to you is not a kitchen sink to me. Literally, when I hear someone say kitchen sink, I think of the massive kitchen sink dessert from Silkwood Farm. It's literally just like up the road from me. No, it's not up the road, it's literally like a few miles away, I guess. Like 20 miles, I'll say. 40? I don't know. I'm not good with a metric system. Anywho. And there stood Rise making pancakes. She turns around and smiles, handing me and Dan a plate of pancakes and said, I added some aspirin for the hangover. Okay, thanks. How come you don't have a hangover? I asked very confusedly, and knowing Rise had a drink or more. Okay, sorry for that. My brother was coming downstairs because he has to get ready for me. Oh, I just whacked the hand on my thing because I got scared because all of a sudden my chair went down because my leg caught on the thing. Just a sec. Ow! Okay, stop it, Vic. I know you're there sitting on your ass laughing at me for my pain. Anywho. Okay, so I'm gonna go from the did I hate pancakes? Did I hate pancakes? Dan questioned. I nodded and ran to the kitchen sink. Wink wink. And there stood Rose making pancakes. She turns around and smiles, handing me and Dan a plate of pancakes, and says, I added some aspirin for the hangover. Okay, thanks. Wait, how come you don't have a hangover? I asked confusedly as I shoved pancakes into my gob. And knowing Rise hadn't a drink or more, I just never get a hangover. It's great, I guess. I just drink too much. She winked at the frowning Dan. At that moment, Phil stumbled, crossed out, fell down the stairs and made his way over to Rise. After about a minute of staring at each other, Dan coughed and broke them out of their trance and walked out of the room with his pancakes. I only followed. Phil leans in next to my ear and whispers, we need to talk about last night, and walks into the living room. And then I say right at the bottom, thank you for waiting for the chapter. A lot of writer's block went into this. Ahaha. Oh wait, no, that was Ash, because Ash does a ahaha starting with an A. I do it haha. Love ya. Till next time. Okay, I need to stop twisting. Okay, so this is like really okay. This chapter is called One Chance. You got one chance. Do not miss your chance to blow. I don't know. Okay, so you missed a lot. Phil and I had the talk and said we both liked each other, and he then asked me to go on a date with him, and then I said yes. So he's helping me out whilst Dan helps Phil, and we're deciding on what to wear. I only wants me to wear this. My phone's really hot. Okay. I want her to wear this. I'm just gonna hold it here, like vlogger style. But I want to wear this. To be honest, I would have gone with this one. To be honest, I like this one. Her hair's like that, but she shows a picture of her hair being red and black, which is the wrong one, so I'm not going to show you that. She's meant to have the red hair that's in this photo. Okay. And she says, isn't that it a bit much? You have red fucking hair, for fuck's sake. That's why it goes, I argue back. And even though we are arguing, I only starts laughing, causing me to laugh. I'm finally agree on my outfit, so I go into the shower whilst Andy sets up the beauty station. So when I get out of the shower, I dry my hair, and Annie styles it in a curled style, which is perfect, and she does my makeup like this. Because for some reason in this story, I'm actually really good at makeup. Oh, by the way, somehow Ash found a picture of a girl that literally looks like what we imagined Rise to be with Phil, so that's it, by the way. I don't know if you can see that because... Oops, that wasn't me, that was chair squeaking. I swear that was a chair squeaking. Okay, carry on. Okay. Which works amazingly. After that, I'm finally ready, and I see Phil amazingly in his hot suit, which is a blue shirt, kind of like this, but it has like little patterns on it, a blazer, jeans and a belt, and his blue shoes with red things. I forgot what it's called. Laces. And the blazer has two red leopards, two red roses on it. Smut warning coming up. Oh god. When I saw where we were, I couldn't have cried. It was so beautiful. And you will literally die, I swear to god. Why can't someone take me to a nice place like this? I'm crying on the inside. and I will be crying on the outside as soon as I finish this video. What? I need to finish this video real quick because it's like 20 minutes already. Okay, hurry up, my honey. Stop rambling. I could have cried. It was so beautiful. It was all my favourite foods, and it was just incredible. Phil and I sat down at the table and talked about his career and life at home and other things. After talking, we ate some food, and I was mesmerised by the beautiful nature all around me. At this moment, Phil turns to me and asks, "Will you be my You should know that you don't need to ask me. Of course I'll be your girlfriend," I say, then stand up and lean in close to him and kiss him. The kiss was passionate and heat-warming. I break the kiss and Phil takes us back home. He unlocks the door and we walk into the flat, and I push him onto the couch and start kissing him. This time the kiss wasn't as passionate and more rough, still holding feeling behind it. As he kissing him again, and he licks the bottom of my lip, asking for entry. I deny him, and his hands grab my ass, making me gasp. He slides his tongue in my mouth. This went on for a while before we came up for air. He then lifts me to take into his room and throws me on his bed, now taking control. He starts to kiss my neck, slowly biting and licking around, finding the right spot. He starts to kiss into my jaw and finds it, makes me moan, and well, we know what happens next. So I'll let your wild mind run wild. Sorry about that, my dog was coming in and distracting me. Go away. Can you guys see her? I don't know if you can. Probably can't because she's probably gone by now. But yeah, my dog is a little shit. Anyway, that's it for today. I will read 3 more chapters, going one chance, Back to the Future, A Different Side of the Story, Daddy Daniel. So Back to the Future, A Different Side of the Story, Daddy Daniel, and Daniel Mandub, and then you have 2 more to read, and then there'll be more, and I'll not do it one where I read this certain story out, but I will do another one of my other stories, which consist of, on my Wattpad, that sounded really Vickish. I mean, when I say Vickish, I mean British, but yeah. Okay, so I have the same name as I have on Quotev, but my @ is different because my @ on Quotev is I'm gay but I can still kick your ass, and then my @ on Wattpad is @devilfromwithin666. But my name is Emiko Takashi Katshanna because that's my Japanese name. Well, what I wanted my Japanese name to be. I've always loved the name. I actually did a quiz on Quotev and my Japanese name was Emiko. But yeah, so the stories I've made consist of The Hidden Number, okay, this story is based on The Umbrella Academy. It's a story that I wanted to write for myself and have made me as the main character. Well, one of the main characters. I am Elizabeth Hargreaves in number 8, however no one knows that because she was thrown out of the academy at the age of 5. Because she didn't meet the insanely high standards she was given. So she wandered the streets alone, hoping someday someone would come to her and say, "I only a number 8, so Reginald Hargreaves is wanting you back. You're all he has left." Sadly no one did. This happened for 7 harsh whole years. She lived off scraps and trash food that people dropped, until one day she found herself walking on the streets of the home she once had. Then she saw him. So yeah, and then I have one called The Failed Experiment. And the blurb for this is, Hanji somehow turned Levi into a girl, but not just any girl. It was her ex-girlfriend, Rai, and she also turned Rai into Levi. So Rai agreed to come down to the HQ of the Silly Cops to talk to them about the situation. However, Rai wants to keep Levi's body to kiss her other ex-girlfriend, Tabiko, one last time. You're probably wondering why she doesn't just kiss her as Rai and not Levi. Well, Famiko is dating Rai's sister, Akiko. So that's just mean to Akiko. So is doing this, but Oh well. Characters in the cover, top left corner with blue hair is Tamiko, right middle is Rai, top right is Akiko. Rai, Tamiko and Akiko are my original characters, which I based off them as me. Ayane as Rai, Tamiko as my amazing friend Zoe, and Akiko as my real life cousin Ashley. So enjoy. So that's I forgot what it's called. Attack on Titan thing. The Two Forgotten Sins, Ban XOC, King XOC. This is 137 reads and I'm actually really happy, and it's got 7 votes. And it actually... Okay. Arya and Melia are on the way to find the other 7 sins. What will happen when I forgot to change the name. Arya and Melissa are on the way to find the other 7 sins. What will happen when Melissa sniffs out ale and it leads them to a tavern called the Boha, and who will she meet inside? Okay. And then I have some that are like not published for people to read, but I am working on, which is just one, and that consists of Even Psychics Can Learn to Be Loved, Can Learn to Love, Psychic Useful X-Reader, and then I'm doing that one with my friend Shannon. She's my best mate. I love her, like as a friend obviously. And I'm doing that on my Quotev as well. And I'm also doing one called Rumours Rain X Jaya, character, an original character from my cousin. So I'm doing another story with her, and then I've got one called A New School, A New Life. Alicia Voss is new to Hollywood Arts and is so glad she got in. However, she didn't get in the normal way, which is an audition. She got caught singing by Becky, recording it and showed it to everyone at Hollywood Arts, so that's how she got into what adventures are Alicia going to have. Will she get her dream and become a popular singer? Then I've got one that I'm writing with my cousin again, called The Cat Runs with the Phoenix, The 7 Deadly Sins thing. I forgot what it's called. The story changes when people find out there's 9 sins instead of 7. Also, when romance is starting to fill the air. Then I've got one called The Mysterious Horizon, which I was out with family visiting my granddad and step-grandma, and we saw a beautiful view with a mist, and me and my dad started doing what we always do and made a story, which I decided to write down here and post to you amazing people to enjoy. A dream come true. I had a dream a few nights ago. This is a story that happened, so enjoy it. It's Ryland, Shane, Dan and Phil, and Garrett's main are in there. And then I have one called Nothing Can Be Heard, Meeting a Brother Again, which is like OCX Dan, but I haven't really edited that, but I will. It just is taking a lot because I have so many stories. But yeah. I also have one that's called A Funny Ass Video that you should watch, which is just a joke, because it's... I got my friend with that and I rickrolled her. I bet you she's watching this video. Anyway, I've got to go because I've been recording for like half an hour already, so... lighting. Hope you enjoyed this stupid ass video that I made, and be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my Quotev, which is Emiko Takashi Katshanna, or I'm a big gay but I can still kick your ass, I think it is, or my Wattpad, I'm just keeping on changing things, or my Wattpad, Emiko Takashi Katshanna, or at Devil from Within 666, like I said otherwise. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Peace out from that weird kid. Oh my god, I just realised at the start of the video I said the Amazing Spark is not on fire, or Amazing Spark or something. I meant to say that weird kid. Oriane, oof. Anyway, my name's that weird kid, Oriane, so see ya.